Kent, we talked to Joel a couple days ago. How do you feel he's progressed so far in 2 weeks into camp now?
I think he's had a really good camp. Hey, I'd love to come in here and tell you he hadn't missed one all camp, but he's missed a field goal or two, missed a punt or two, and by missed I mean hit his foot. But okay. But no, I think he's done really good. And to me, the best thing I've seen from him is when something's not gone according to plan, he's bounced back. It hasn't steamrolled and become a problem. He's like, got to fix it. He walks over to the sideline, fixes it, comes back, makes the next one, bombs the next punt, whatever. So hasn't affected him at all mentally. So been very pleased with that.
You said physically he's been able to handle it too, because he doesn't necessarily look like your normal kicker or punter. You actually see him out there, and I don't know, does not look like a kicker.
No, he's a big, strong guy. I think until through his junior year in high school, played linebacker, tight end, fullback. He's a big, strong kid. It doesn't wear on him like other guys. We're mindful of that too. We're not going to overdo it with him, but he's done a good job.
Is that one of those things too, where you can't really, in practice, you could see him make every one of them, but until you get out there in a game, for a guy like that, man, you've had a number of guys where you've seen them as just start out their first year because they're always kind of unknown there.
Absolutely. I think Tyler Ross's first kick went somewhere left of the left tight end on an extra point, about 6 feet off the ground, and he turned out to be pretty good. So, I fully anticipate Joel. He's not a guy that reacts to pressure a whole bunch. I think he puts way more on himself on every kick, so I expect it. But unknown's unknown.
Was that practice or game for Russell?
Oh, that was game against UW.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, very first. We scored and he shanked it.
Is Joel better at one or the other, you think? Pretty close?
Yeah, I think he's really good at both. I really do. I expect him to be really good at both.
Who have you rolled with said mostly on punt return and then maybe also a kick return? Who have you been kind of going with?
We've been working with a lot of guys. Said's one of them. Avery Williams, Rob Mahone, DeAndre Pierce. We've been working a ton of guys. Some of the freshmen have been doing a good job with that. Really just trying to build our depth there and make sure everybody's getting good looks. And even some of those guys we're training so that they can be, maybe not this year, maybe in the future, but can give our coverage teams really good looks at doing that stuff. So we got a lot of options, but Sed's definitely one of them.
Why do you think the special teams, will improve this year?
Why?
Yeah.
Man, we've been working our butts off on it. I think the effort, the technique, we've done a lot of research on using new techniques, how to practice it better. And also we've got a ton of experience back. You look at our kickoff return team, we're going to put guys out there that have played in 10, 12, 14 games, some of those guys, and it's really hard to simulate live reps. So I expect those guys to be better in general.
Depth-wise too, I know you're talking about media day or the media day thing where you expect to have more options too.
Absolutely, yeah. I think you look at the kind of positions that contribute to special teams, we're deeper at those positions, so we've got really good options, and we don't have to use the same guy over and over and over and over. But hey, at the end of the day, our best players are going to play. We're trying to score points. We're trying to limit the other team from getting any big plays. So we're going to put our best guys out there, and whoever that is, and wherever they have to go, and we're going to get that done.
What you learned about Jake Rowe last year, and kind of everything he went through, and according to Hart, he's a guy that just didn't want to come off the field.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say I learned it last year, maybe the year before even, but he's a tough guy. He's tough. He's going to fight through everything. He's not going to tell you, like, you hurt? No, I'm good. But he ain't coming out. Yeah, so he knows he can contribute and help us win, and he's going to do whatever he can to get that done. I think he's really stepped up his leadership role. I expect him to have a great year in every way, shape, and form. And I would expect that from all the tight ends. I think all those guys are really going to have a good year and contribute, and you're going to see a lot of different guys out there, and they're going to help in a lot of different ways.
I think a lot of people kind of other than Jake's injury, why didn't they throw the tight ends more? But there was some inexperience. Chase Blakely hadn't played in the game. Jake Knight hadn't. How much of that was a bit of a factor? And obviously now that a lot of those guys have seen playing time.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's obviously a little bit of a factor. But, it also, you got Sed, Thomas Spurbeck, Chaz Anderson. I mean, hey, every one of those guys has the ability to take it the distance. And I love the tight ends. We're not going to catch a 5-yard hitch, make 8 guys miss, and take it 90 very
Jake
often.
Knight almost.
But so I think that's something that you're trading off. And we early in the season we did hit Al a bunch, and I think people were like, oh, they're going to throw to him. So it did what we needed to do in terms of hold the coverage, and that's where Thomas got a bunch of plays behind that. Chaz said all those guys got plays behind it because we did show we're willing to throw there. So if they're all going to sink back and cover somebody else, then that's a viable option. But if they're going to cover them at 4 yards, like heck yeah, cover them at 4 yards because we got 15 behind you.
But overall,